Hello everyone, I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Jayson.
And welcome back to the Platforming Hour. Today, Jayson, we're going to sample 3 handheld Powerpuff Girls games.
Wow!
Yeah, and that is, as far as I'm aware, how many there were. There are 2 on the Game Boy Advance, and this one on the Game Boy Color. This is Paint the Townsville Green, so it's like a Buttercup-centered game. And, what do you think of that music, kid?
Yeah.
Is that kind of amusing?
Yeah.
Rendered into sort of 8-bit handheld. I have sampled these myself a tiny bit. I bought these recently because I knew Powerpuff Month was coming, and originally I was going to do a written review of these, and time's getting away from me, so I wanted to make sure that we at least got to sample them in case I don't get a chance to make a more polished video about these. And we'll come back with you again soon and do the PlayStation games as well. There's 2 of those. We're going to start with the handhelds. So Jayson, are you ready to try this out?
Yep.
You want to start?
Uh-huh.
Alright, Paint the Townsville Green. Let's do a new game here. You want to be Jayson?
Yeah. A Y S
You could probably type your own name.
O N.
Yes! Ready to play?
Play.
Alright, good luck, kid. Here we go. Hit start. Oh man, do I have to go to school? It's a drag! Do you think school's a drag?
Yeah.
Or do you like going to school?
I'll go to school.
Alright, press the button. Hold on, something's wrong! All the kids are running! What's going on? You could, like, show a picture of kids running. Elmer Sklew. It's awful, Buttercup. It's the Gangrene Gang. Naturally. What are those troublemakers up to? Well, they're on my turf now! Alright, here we go. And there's Buttercup. What do you think, kid? Okay, so, you've got to... Let's go ahead and go back for a minute. Because... Okay, so you gotta get your trading cards. And this game is weird, Jayson, because it only allows you... So you press up to fly. But, you have a flying meter in this game. So you're only allowed to fly for so long before Buttercup starts flailing her arms around everywhere. So your power is pretty limited. And the hit detection is weird in this game. So you basically have to go around and collect everything. You gotta beat up all the bad guys, and you gotta get all the little pieces of things. You gotta get your trading cards, and there's different artifacts you have to grab. And it tells you how many you've gotten of each thing, 7 of 84 there. The mayor smells! Okay, so see, Jayson, your A button here, at least the way we're playing with the Super Nintendo controller, is how you hit guys. And it's not the easiest thing sometimes to maneuver. You've got to kind of wait for our gauge to go back up. Okay, you want to try?
Yeah.
You kind of see what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
And I forget, one of these buttons is your heat vision.
Okay.
And you did it by accident a second ago. There you go. It's B. Don't keep hitting it though, because don't keep hitting that because okay, go back. Go back. You have to make sure and grab everything on the screen. Okay, so you see the phone up there.
Mm-hmm.
Press up. There you go. You got to grab that. But yeah, when you're fighting bad guys, until you absolutely need it, make sure that you're hitting this button to punch, because you have to get Chemical X bottles in order to fire your heat vision. And these Powerpuff Girl games remind me a lot of Superman games in that there's an attempt, okay, like I said, press A, not your heat vision, okay? See that hit detection is tough. Let's see if we can get him for you. You have to start swinging well before you're anywhere near him. See? Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I'm just a little used to it because I've tried this a little bit. If you don't grab everything on the screen, you'll have to go back at some point and grab everything, and it can be kind of a pain to figure out where you haven't been yet, or where you have been but you forgot to grab things. There's an old lady. Okay, once again, just keep your hand off that B button, man. You've wasted all your chemical X now. I don't think for this first level you're gonna need it that badly, but... And I don't honestly know if we'll even play past this first level, or even finish it, but again, we're just kind of sampling these. Just want folks to see what they're like. This is a really standard, typical kind of collecting game. Go all the way up. Yep, you gotta get that. I forget what that does. Okay, so now you're gonna have to go back. I don't remember if you can go up the ceiling or not. Let me check. Oh, you see the staircase there?
Mm-hmm.
See, and now we're in this little basement, catacomb-looking place. What I was gonna say is it reminds me of Superman games in that we have to manufacture ways. Just give me a second. You gotta manufacture ways to limit your characters who are otherwise, you know, in the actual thing that it's based on, much less limited. And so you can take more damage than you usually would. And you've got, like, power gauges for things that you usually wouldn't be limited on for power if you were a Powerpuff Girl. But how do you make that totally authentic? And still make it anything like a challenging game. Let's make sure that we don't need to go up here for any reason. It can be a little bit tedious. Okay, so the question is, which one of these places should we go to first? Let's go here first. We just saved the teacher. I will not fight in class. I like how he's shooting, like, softballs at me. Maybe tennis balls. Ow. Totally got hit by a tennis ball. Ow. I'm making no contact with this guy. This is obnoxious. As you can see, even for a handheld, not the most fun game ever. So now we'll go down here. Who's that?
I don't remember.
Is that Miss Keene? It's Miss Keene! Those nasty children came in here and made a mess of my school. I think they've gone out to play on the basketball court. Can you ask them to leave? You've got my word on it, Teach. Those boys won't be hanging around anymore. Okay, so now we gotta get out of the school. What do you think of this game, Jason?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? I think it's pretty cool.
Do you know how to get out of there?
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna try to play through this on your own, you think?
Yeah. Can I play?
I was gonna try to get you out of school first. Is that right?
Yeah.
Look at that math equation. Did they get it right?
Yeah.
0 plus 0 equals 1?
Uh-huh.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So the problem is I don't think we've actually been everywhere we need to go yet. I think we have to come up here.
I think it actually does it. It equals 0.
No. 0 plus 0 would equal 0. 0 plus 1 equals 1.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 0 plus 1.
See, we haven't got in here yet. See, look at this crazy monster squid-looking thing. I'll give them this. They've got, you know, for the graphical limitations, they've certainly got the aesthetic right. And that looked like a Powerpuff Girls type monster. This music's grating after a while. 59 out of 84. Those balls. Okay, you want to go up there and try?
Yeah.
Alright. So you gotta head up on top of the roof. There you go. And you're gonna see some bad guys to take out here in a second, I think. No, oh, don't touch that. Remember, we're gonna hit, we're gonna punch, Okay? This is the punch button. Okay? Don't run out of that until you need it. I mean, you got 4, so if you actually get to someone and you want to shoot it, that's fine. Okay, you've got to go to the left. The flag, because perspective in this is hilarious, is blocking you. So you've got to go up in the clouds. Up in the clouds! And then keep going left. I thought there was some more stuff on that roof. Okay, can I see it for a bit?
Yeah. Go on the roof, just so you know.
Thanks. Did we get everything on the school bus at the beginning?
I don't know.
We're in good shape on Chemical X now. No, we didn't. Okay, so now we have to go back into the school. That's right. A little tedious. We gotta go back into the school, and we've gotta go all the way to the end of it so that we can get out the other side. And make sure that we go through the right door or stairwell or what it is. Whatever it is, I forget. This will just take a little bit of flying around to find.
Can I try it? Try to find it?
You can if you want to, yeah. And I'll help navigate you, okay? To the left. You're gonna have to go down. There you go. So as you can see, this is not the most action-driven game, and the actual fighting mechanics, if you can even call them that, are kind of non-existent. You just hit guys until they drop, and you gotta go all the way to the right there. You gotta wait until you've got your gauge again, okay? Hold on. You see your gauge up on the right?
Yeah.
You gotta wait till it's totally, fully pink, and then you go up here. Not a whole lot to say about this game. It's kind of just a little time waster. Going from screen to screen like this, it's a little bit reminiscent. I mean, there are side scrollers that do this, but it's a little bit reminiscent of some RPGs, I suppose, even some Zelda games. Not that I'm super familiar with Zelda games. And this is a thing I think you could have made a little bit more involved, not in a stupid, complicated way. Okay, now we're outside. There you go. Now you're gonna see some guys you gotta deal with here in a bit, I think. Just go and go up there and grab those things. Oh, you gotta save that guy. That guy you can save. I am always impressed when original Game Boy or Game Boy Color games attempt talking. That's ambitious and sounds as good as it's going to for this. Okay, that door's locked. So go up. Up, 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 up. There you go. Can you fight that thing?
Oh, yeah.
So you've stunned him. Oh, go back. Because you're still going to need to get all the stuff from that screen. Oh, you're locked in. Oh, you know what? I guess you don't have to get everything. That's right, and this is the thing I discovered that I thought was really weird. It treats it like you have to get everything, and I guess it's just for the sake of completion. If you really care that much to get everything there is in this game, you actually can just go all the way to the end screen and fight the boss. Okay, do you want to fight him? Get him! Good job. Now wait, because he's going to come back at you here in a second. Oh, and he's going to throw a ball at you. Oh, you got him. Go ahead. That is Snake. I think that's Snake. You've only got 2 hearts left. You wanna fly up when he shoots a ball at you, kid. Okay? Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Now it's a little more exciting, which is why the music got faster. It's so intense! It's so intense! Get him! Oh, okay. Now you're back here. Can I try?
Yeah.
Okay, it duped me a second time, because it's been a little while since I tried this, into thinking that we have to get everything in the level because of those misleading blurbs at the top that say so many out of so many. See, there's the snake's name there. See, it's foreshadowing! So I'm not even going to bother with everything. I'm just going to go to the end. I say that as I'm collecting things. This was real tedious the first time I did it, because I took forever. Oh, crap, I went the wrong way.
What am I doing?
I'm not sure why it's not just firing. I don't know why she's flashing like that first. That is not useful. Oh, there's a heart. That's good. So as you can tell, you go through him, and you just have to make it sort of look like your limbs are connecting. Which is kind of funny because the perspective with this show is already kind of two-dimensional, and you've got, you know, hands without fingers, so like actually grabbing onto things, like the physics of it is already kind of funny, but that doesn't make this any less irritating to try to connect things. Like, I can make up kind of a BS reason for it, but it's not probably really the reason. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We got one heart left. I was hoping we could at least get past this level, because I haven't looked at the second level yet, actually. Oh, that was cheap. I don't know what I even got hit by. There we go. Got him! Slam dunk. See, it would have been cooler if you had to actually slam him, you know, into the basketball hoop. Who's got game? That's right. And the crowd goes crazy. Can you go crazy? Oh yeah, you're so excited. See, this game is so exciting. And once again, this game is saved. The game is saved. And once again, the game is saved. Should we look at our trading cards? That's pretty ambitious for the original Game Boy handheld. Oh, and then you get... That's silly. You get 2 Game Boys linked up and you trade playing cards. Or trading cards. I'd love to know if anyone ever did that. And there's the Gang Green Gang. Okay. How do we get out of this? Okay. I'm actually not sure how to leave this screen. There we go. Select. Okay, wait, we already did this. It doesn't let you go on to the next level? Why doesn't it let you... Okay, hold on. Quit level. Oh, you have to press right. That's weird. Just give me an arrow or something. I wouldn't have even thought of that. Okay, so now we'll go to the Townsville subway. Let's play this for just a minute, and then we'll sample another game. What do you think, Jason?
Yeah. I'm gonna sample
Buttercup, thank goodness you're home! Apparently the Gang Green Gang is at it again!
Too bad I lost my 7th button.
Oh, she lost her subway pass. G3. G3. Oh, well, at least we've got different music. That's good. Okay, now I'm doing it. I totally scolded Jason about that, now I'm doing it. Not that we ended up needing it. Like, it didn't even really help us that much with the boss fight. I'm honestly not sure that that's any more useful ever than just punching. And since I don't really care that much about 100%ing this game, I could pretty easily just work my way to the end. Collect hearts. I mean, you don't even really need to save people, I don't think, unless you have to save a certain number of people before it'll let you get to the end of the level. But it sure doesn't look like it. There's the ticket machine.
Oh, this is cool. This music is really good.
You like this music better?
Yeah. Don't want to get.
This is getting really mazy. So this is one of those where am I supposed to go kind of games. Saved another dude. This is a much larger level, it looks like. Oh, weird. You have to get actually to the staircase before you can go down it, even though... Whoa, man! Almost got hit by that ball. Oh, man! It's shaking. Okay, that's kind of cool. Got a little bit of environmental stuff going on. We're actually thinking about the environment in the development of this. That's cool. Okay, I might have judged this game a little bit unfairly. This is interesting. Oh, and then look at the physics here. You have to fly against, I guess, the wind of the subway tunnel. Oh man, and then you just get killed. Wow, this is actually really interesting. Okay, at the risk of stopping it, this is getting kind of interesting. Do you want to try another one?
Yeah.
We've got 2 more games to try, and I want to make sure that we get to see them all. All right. Okay, we're gonna go on to another game now. And let's, as a lot of you guys know, I'm using the, hold on, there we go. I'm using the Retron 5 in order to capture our gameplay, so we're not actually playing on, of course, a Game Boy or a Game Boy Advance. The next game, in my pocket, we're going to play Powerpuff Girls Hide and Seek. Powerpuff Girls Hide and Seek.
Hide and seek.
Hide and Seek.
Can I put it in?
Sure. Okay, 1 second. Gonna pop that in there. Alright, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
And this is, again, for the Game Boy Advance, so, of course, our graphics will be slightly more advanced. It's really taking its time to load that one. Oh, Him and Seek. Him and Seek. As I said, I was playing this before. So, should we start at the beginning?
Yeah.
And once again, I'm Buttercup. And again, trying to use some voices. So this looks a little bit more promising, right? Let's see if it is. Should we start with new game or arcade?
New game.
New game, okay. The city of Townsville.
Home to Pokey Oaks Kindergarten and one of the
Once
best
again,
teams.
we're at Pokey Oats again. We gotta go on a scavenger hunt. So does this sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to run around finding things again?
Yep.
So now we gotta check our list. Press select to check your list. These are all the things that we're looking for in the game. And that is our map. Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a map of Townsville. Everything is in the right place. Hold on. The buttons are slightly different here than they would be on an actual Game Boy Advance. Okay. Yippee, I just love scavenger hunts. They're so much fun. Whatever. Alright.
I want to play.
Sure. Who do you want to start with? So we gotta go look for things. Things to make us go!
This...
Who are you gonna play as? Well, now we get a... Oh, you're being Bubbles?
Yeah.
So, Jason's gonna go find things at the zoo. Okay, so you press A to enter doors. and B to talk to B. I think it's actually A and B. We'll see. Now, they've really nailed the music in this. This sounds a lot like what that show sounds like in Downtime. And because that show is using, you know, digital music anyway, they're able to really approximate that with the sound card of the system. So, camera's weird in this, really jerks around a lot. Okay, so you're gonna go... So now you're gonna go find 3 bears. And that guy's gonna hit you, so you're gonna have to beat him up. And it has the exact same thing that other game did, the Buttercup game, in that you're flying in front of the guy and you just have to hope that you connect with him. It's absolutely obnoxious. Hot dog stand. Now you can go, you can fly up too. There you go. So you get that full range of the screen. I like the look of this one a lot. There's a bear. So you gotta go pick him up. You got him? So now you gotta figure out where the bears go. Now you gotta fly up, go to the left, and I think he goes in there. No, to the left.
Oh yeah.
Can you drop him in there?
Yeah. Oh.
Is that where you're supposed to get? No, is that where he goes?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see it for a second, because it seems like I think it's supposed to tell you actually where.
See?
Well, no, I know that. What button did you press to pick him up? Oh, I guess he is in the right place. I thought I remembered it, like, telling you when you got him in the right place. There you go. Hey! Because that's what bears say when you pick them up. You ever go in the wild? Yep. Okay, you're right. That's the right place. If you're ever in the wild and you're dealing with a bear, he's gonna go, hey! Before he inevitably destroys you, like you're Leonardo DiCaprio. So this game is very clearly for little kids. There's not a lot to it. It's not real complex, and it's very, very repetitive. Honestly, feels a lot like an internet game for little kids, and frankly, like a lot of the Cartoon Network Flash games that we saw in the 90s, or in the early 2000s. Now, you honestly can kind of get away with not even fighting those guys. If you just stay up most of the time, you're probably okay. Make sure you get him where the elephants go. Snack. Let's all eat in a giant cheeseburger.
I don't know.
I think it was at the very beginning. If I wrote about this game, it would take me about 2 minutes to talk about this. There's not a lot going on. But fly up, fly up, fly up. No reason to go down that far. Go back and get your elephant. I like the sound effects, though. There you go. That's where he goes. That's where he goes. Inside there. There you go. And now you gotta get some more elephants. But don't stay down like that or you're gonna get beat up. Just fly up. You already got that one.
There's one.
And up to the left. I'm reminded, of course, of the zoo scene in the movie. And all I want to do is go around and take pictures of monkeys and have them freak out. Ah, Pappy Wappy! You gotta go all the way to the right. Go find your last elephant. No, careful, he's throwing rocks. I threw a rock at him! There's one. Get him, go up. So, super redundant. This is effectively Bible Adventures with Powerpuff Girls. Or at least the Noah's Ark part of Bible Adventures with Powerpuff Girls. So, can you see that?
Just go all the way over there. That's hot.
I think you go to this exit here. Oh no, you're right. Okay, there you go. Oh, careful.
Oh.
Ah, that's violent. You missed your heart. Go back and get your heart. There you go. It's a nice touch that the heart looks like the heart at the end of the game, or at the end of the episodes. Once again, the game is saved!
Thanks to the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, the Powerpuff Girls' powers are amazing. They're capable of making sure that you can start your game back where you were in the first place. Okay, drop the line in there. That's where he goes. Okay, so Ken, do you want to play this one out, or do you want to go ahead and go on to the next game? Because it's kind of going to keep being like this. It's just go pick up your... Look out. Don't get hit by guys. Go up. Go up. Don't get hit by guys. But it's pretty much just go around, grab animals, put them where they go. This is the only one that I've played, but I imagine the other levels are go around and find other stuff and put them where they go. Because, you know, it's a scavenger hunt. It would be cool if you had a big... I shouldn't expect, of course, an open world game, really, but it would be cool if you had just a big, sprawling set of levels where, like, you could go to different levels, but they were kind of all open, and then you fight bad guys and stuff, but you're looking for...
I think we should,
Try the other game?
Yeah.
Are you already kind of bored?
Mm-hmm.
This one... And then you have to actually find the stuff on the scavenger hunt. But yeah, this one I think is a little lazy, honestly. Yeah, not real impressed. Okay, let's try one more, Jason.
One more.
The last game is Mojo a Go-Go. Mojo a Go-Go.
Mojo a Go-Go.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, playing some Powerpuff Girl games. Got one more left to go.
9.
Unknown cartridge. Let's see if it'll run it anyway. It's a Powerpuff Girl Snowman in a snowstorm. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Let's see if we can get to recognize it. There we go.
There we go.
I like that last game had him as the main villain, because, not that we got to see him, but that seems like the kind of thing that him would do to you to try to make you go absolutely mad. You ready? Mm-hmm. You gonna play?
Yep.
Alright, you gonna play the Suburbs?
Mm-hmm.
This one is a lot more action-driven. So listen to this music. Oh, there's Mojo. He looks cool. Does this remind anybody of anything? Does this not sound a whole lot like that song in Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog? A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. So both of these Game Boy Advance games look kind of promising in the first place. The drawings are pretty good. Music sounds really good.
Oh, I'm Blossom.
Mm-hmm. And you're gonna be able to change your character.
How?
I'm not sure. You'll have to try different buttons and figure it out. There you go. You figure it out?
Mm-hmm.
Figure out how to punch and shoot and stuff? Because you gotta shoot all these guys. There you go! So this is basically a side-scrolling space shooter with Powerpuff Girls. And again, while this is a little bit more fun than the other two, I think it still looks a lot like what you would expect from like a Flash Internet game. I would suggest you not go too far to the right. Try to stay farther to the left of the screen so that you've got more room to maneuver, and you can see what's coming at you. So you see your health bars down there? You've already lost Bubbles. She's done. You gonna play, or are you just gonna hover up there? like I said, stay over to the left, okay? Got some Mojo robots. But I will say this is a little bit more like what you might hope you'd be playing for a Powerpuff Girls game. It'll be really interesting to see what we get when we play the PlayStation 2 stuff, the console game, the you know, standard console stuff.
Oh. What?
And I wanted to say in 3 dimensions. I mean, not really. It's still flat, but not side scrollers. You can maneuver more around the screen. You're kind of staying in one place, like move around some. There you go. Got to your boss there, or your kind of mini boss. Okay, can I try?
Yeah.
Yes, run, scream. I think a paper could be written comparing Mojo, Jojo to Dr. Horrible. What do you think?
Yep.
Okay, when you die like that, you really ought to be able to just start right at the very least at the beginning of the level without having to look at the cutscenes again. Oh, well, at least you can hit start. That's good.
Why are you playing Buttercraft?
You know, it really doesn't make much of a difference, honestly. I mean, I'm gonna have to use all of them because, you know, unless I play amazingly well, I'm gonna lose them all at some point anyway.
What is that? Why is there a...
I'm not sure if there is a point really of ever punching in this. Like, you can, but I don't know if there's really any point. It's kind of easier just to use your ranged weapon. Use your heat vision. Also, pretty sure, even though they have different colors and they do a lot of color coordinated stuff in Powerpuff Girls, that Buttercup, when she shoots heat vision, it's still red, like normal heat vision. Maybe I'm supposed to punch... Oh, I actually have... The punch is also kind of a ranged weapon. I think when those targets come up, you're supposed to punch those. That at least gives you a reason to use a couple of different attacks. Once again, this kind of super peppy techno. Oh, I see. You can throw stuff. That's kind of neat. That's kind of nice. You got some...
You're doing really weird, Dad.
Hey, thanks, man. You've got these token parts of the environment that you can use. And I like that, too. The idea is you're supposed to... I messed it up, but... Oh, there's Mojo Jojo. You've got these parts where you're supposed to throw... Okay, so it's on Uniboss for a mini-boss. You got these parts where you're supposed to throw an object and hit several in a row like a domino effect. It's kind of fun.
Mojo Jojo again.
Well, those are just little kind of... Oh, because he's like driving a car. I don't know if that's supposed to actually be Mojo every time. Probably not.
Look, it's Bubbles.
Or if they're just robots. They're just automated Robo-Jojos. Mojo drones. Mojo Drone-Jos. So again, really repetitive, really kind of redundant. I'd be real surprised if anybody... I'd be surprised if anybody ever played through this entire game. But we've sampled it, we're showing it to you. Here it is. These are... Whoa, that's... Okay, that's kind of cool. These are more or less cash-ins. But they've got their charm. We're certainly, you know, remembering what we're basing this on, and it has the... certainly has the flavor of the show, so that's good. Well, Jason, is that going to be it for us?
Yeah.
Is that good? So we've sampled all 3 of the Powerpuff Girls games on the handhelds. That's what they're like. And if any of those look really appealing to you, they're of course not real expensive to get now. And you can play them on the first one again. The Buttercup one was on Game Boy Color, and these 2 are Game Boy Advance. And of course they work on your Retron 5 if you have a Retron 5. And we're gonna come back to you soon and try both of the PlayStation Powerpuff Girls games, and keep it right here for more Powerpuff Month. We'll be doing a lot more Powerpuff Girls reviews and commentaries on some of our favorite episodes. Thanks again, we sure appreciate it. I'm Captain Logan.
And Jason.
See you later.